name is Paige, 24 years old. I'm an office worker working for a certain company. I have a boyfriend named Jacob who is 2 years older than me. We met in high school. He was a senior in the school club. We went to the same college, so we met there again. That's when we became closer. Jacob is the first boyfriend I've ever had. I used to be described as too serious, and I've never really been interested in dating. But ever since I met him, my days were filled with happiness. However, one day, my life turned to ruin because of another person. One weekend, while I was holding hands while walking with Jacob at the mall. Paige, is that you? I heard someone say my name, so I looked in the direction the voice was coming from. A man I'd never seen before, and a woman with a flashy outfit was standing there. Yes? Sorry, do I know you? Paige, I knew it's you! You look so polished, so I didn't notice right away. Well, I look a lot different now, so I understand why you didn't recognize me. It's me, Rachel! Wait, what? Rachel? Rachel and I were in the same club in high school. Rachel used to be plain and not so flashy, just like me when we were in high school. We used to hang out a lot together like best friends, but the Rachel that I know is very different from the one I'm seeing right now. Wait, aren't you Jacob?
Yes?
You're holding hands, so does that mean you're in a relationship? Yes, by the way, is that your boyfriend? Well, yeah, I think. Her boyfriend is carrying a lot of things. A couple of shopping bags from a woman's clothing brand and a purse. Rachel's not carrying anything, so I bet he's carrying all of her stuff. Oh, what a kind boyfriend. Hey, Paige and Jacob, how about we exchange numbers? I don't have the contact numbers of my friends from school. There was no reason to say no, so Jacob and I exchanged numbers with Rachel. We parted ways after that, but the next day on a Monday, Rachel messaged me asking to go out to eat. We weren't able to catch up yesterday, so I guess eating together might be a good idea. So after work, I went to the restaurant that Rachel reserved for us. We were happily eating dinner when... Rachel, you look very flashy, very fashionable now. Yeah, after high school I enrolled in a vocational school, but I couldn't make friends. So even though I begged my mom to enroll me in a vocational school, I quit school. Wait, so you dropped out? Yeah, but my mom got angry and she was very annoying, so I ran away from home. You ran away from home? Then a guy from a host club hit on me, and that's when I started to, enjoy being a woman. I also started working at a host club and I started earning money. Lately I stopped working there though. I improved myself as a woman using money, and that's why I now look hot like a model. I was never that confident when we were in high school, and I hated hanging out with other girls, and I barely talked, right? I was well aware of that, though. Women can be stubborn, right? Well, you're not like that, though, so I hang out with you. Really? Well, on the bright side, it's good that you have confidence now. Ever since I started dating Jacob, I started enjoying makeup and fashion, so I totally get what you mean. Your boyfriend looks like a kind person, too. I'm glad you met a good person. Oh, that guy? Well, I don't really have a choice, so I'm just going out with him. Huh? He was dating my coworker when we met, but I stole him away from her. What? Stole him? I was so annoyed by her because she kept saying things to me like, don't skip work. That's why I took him away from her. But that man, he carries my things when I tell him to, and when I ask him to pay for me, he pays without question. His face is not really my type, so I'm thinking of breaking up with him soon. Because my beautiful face does not match with his, right? What? What in the world am I witnessing right now? She's such a bitch! Come to think of it, I never really knew what was going on in her head. I'm the type of person who can't stop myself from talking to those who look lonely. The reason why Rachel and I became close in the first place was because when I saw her in the corner of the room alone, I talked to her. I've always felt like there was a wall between us, but I just assumed that she's the kind of person who's not so open with her feelings. Maybe from the moment when she ran away from home, those walls crumbled down and her scary, real self emerged. Well, I don't think I want to hang out with those who steal other people's boyfriends, so after finishing the spaghetti I ordered, I made up an excuse to go home early and got out of there as fast as I could. Ever since then, I kept saying no to her invites like, let's go out for coffee and let's hang out. Then Rachel started noticing I was avoiding her, so she messaged me saying, you sure you're not trying to avoid me? I wasn't sure how to reply to her, and then I received another message from her. How dare you avoid me? I will steal your boyfriend too. What the heck? She's crazy. I really don't want to get involved with her anymore. So I immediately replied to her. I don't want to be friends with those who say that. I won't reply anymore. I clearly stated to her. I then blocked her number and didn't ever want to see that message again. So I deleted our conversation. The next day, Jacob and I ate dinner at a restaurant. I was thinking of telling Jacob that night about what happened between Rachel and me, but...
Did you know that Rachel and her boyfriend broke up?
Huh? Oh, yeah, they did break up. Actually, Rachel messaged me 3 days ago asking me to go out for drinks with me because she broke up with her boyfriend. So I already knew that she broke up with him. Jacob started talking about Rachel, so I had a bad feeling about it. Unforgivably, that bad feeling was right. Wait a second. You're still in contact with Rachel?
Well, she messaged me for the first time yesterday. She said she's depressed because she broke up with her boyfriend.
She's depressed? She's the one who broke up with him, and she even said bad things about her boyfriend like his physical appearance. So I can't believe that she's really depressed.
Paige, I'm sorry. Will you break up with me?
What? I was so shocked by that I said it out loud. Wait, what are you saying? This is just a prank, right?
No, it's not a prank. I need to become Rachel's boyfriend. So...
When he talked about Rachel, I thought of the worst, but I can't believe she really stole Jacob away from me. But he said that Rachel messaged him for the first time yesterday, but for him to break up with me and be in a relationship with her is strange. That's what I was thinking when...
Actually, Rachel's boyfriend broke up with her a few days ago, and she's very depressed. If I don't become her boyfriend, she threatened to take her life.
What? She's definitely deceiving him. Take her life? I bet she's just saying that to deceive Jacob. Wait, Rachel doesn't really mean that. She's the one who dumped her boy... Then she appeared. Oh, there he is, Jacob! Rachel showed up. She then ran to our table and sat on the seat next to Jacob. Sorry, he said that I'm a better match, right, Jacob? She then entwined her arms around Jacob's and looked at me and grinned. The sight of it made me angry that my blood boiled and I was lost for words. This bitch, how dare she!
Wait, Rachel! I didn't say anything about being a good match or anything like that. We're here today to talk to Paige about getting into a relationship. We agreed on begging Paige to allow it. This is not something to be forgiven about, no matter how much I apologize, but...
What? How could you say that? Are you saying that we're not a good match? If you're going to say that, then it's over. I will go and end my life. Also, to Paige.
Alright. I understand. So please, don't say that.
Actually, Jacob lost her younger sister to an accident 5 years ago. He told me this in tears. Ever since then, he's become sensitive to life and death. So I think that's why Jacob can't leave Rachel alone. I think Jacob shouldn't be easily deceived like that. But I remember the expression on his face when he told me that story, so I thought I understood his feelings. But didn't Rachel say something like that also to Paige? She probably has something against him that makes Jacob unable to say no. Also, I can imagine the future. That's why... Okay, understood. I wish you all the best. I left those words and walked out the door without causing a scene. Half a year later, I knew this was going to happen. One day, I was informed by our mutual friend that Jacob was hospitalized due to stress-induced gastroenteritis. I also heard that Rachel never visited him at the hospital at all, even if our mutual friend asked Rachel to go visit Jacob at the hospital. But Rachel said, why do I have to visit him? Apparently, she used Jacob like a servant in ATM, just like how she treated her ex-boyfriend. Our mutual friend said that maybe that's the reason why Jacob got sick. Apparently, Rachel is telling the people around her that since Jacob is her type, she doesn't want to let him go. She's truly a selfish person. However, her acting like a spoiled princess will not be for long. Now, about Jacob's discharge from the hospital. I thought I should at least come on the day of your discharge, so hurry up and carry my bag and... Wait, what? Paige! What are you doing here? Rachel was shocked when she saw me. Actually, we're in front of the hospital where Jacob was admitted to until an hour ago. I came here to pick Jacob up because he got discharged today. Huh? But Jacob is my boyfriend, and... I walked towards Jacob before Rachel finished her sentence. When I went to visit Jacob several times when he was hospitalized. Let me ask him again. That's right. Unlike Rachel, I went to visit Jacob at the hospital now and then. Jacob, do you regret dumping me after being used by Rachel?
Yes, but I'm sorry for hurting you, Paige. Even though I was deceived and now in a wheelchair, I can't atone for this in my lifetime.
You should be sorry. Well, I know that you're a kind person, so there's a part of me that understands why you chose that decision. I wanted you to realize what you've done and learn from your mistake. That's why I didn't say anything.
Just like what you told me in the hospital room. I will never lie to myself again. No matter what happens, I love you, Paige.
What? Wait a minute, what are you saying? I interrupted Rachel. He's mine. I intertwined my arm to Jacob's and declared, What? But Jacob is my boyfriend!
Rachel, please, break up with me. You heard me. Paige is the only one I love. I can't forget her no matter how hard I try. Paige is the only one for me.
Seeing how straightforward and honest Jacob was, Rachel's face turned pale. What? I don't want that! You're my boyfriend and you love me because I'm beautiful and sexy! Not Paige!
I find Paige a billion times more attractive than you. Also, we're only in a relationship in words, and we've never had anything physical. Well, it was impossible for me to do that because Paige was always in my mind. That's my answer.
Apparently, Jacob and Rachel never did anything physical even when in a relationship. No matter how much Rachel invited Jacob to bed, he was never in the mood to be with her. You might be right about that, but are you saying that you're fine with me ending my life? Stop it already! How dare you threaten him with that when you won't actually do it? If you think you're able to control Jacob's emotions, you're wrong. You can't move people's hearts with a threat. Jacob then showed his phone screen to Rachel.
This is a screenshot of our conversation. You said that you'll force me to not break up with you, and you don't care about Paige's life. When Paige came to visit me at the hospital, she told me that the messages you sent me are blackmailing and coercion. I decided to consult with a lawyer.
What? A lawyer?
I also heard that you dumped your previous boyfriend lightly, and you're not really depressed. I will sincerely make amends with Paige, so you should make up for what you did too.
Jacob then held my hand and said, Let's go. No! Jacob is mine! Rachel screamed and cried, but Jacob and I just walked away holding hands. After that, Jacob talked to a lawyer about everything that Rachel did to him. He ended up asking Rachel to pay alimony. Rachel ran away from home, so she already cut ties with her family. Also, she has no friends because of that attitude of hers. As for her previous boyfriend, he got back together with a girlfriend he had before Rachel. So Rachel didn't seem to have anyone she could rely on financially. So Rachel started working again in the evenings. I heard that she slowly paid the debt she owed when she borrowed money to pay alimony to Jacob. But she met a host who was working near her workplace. She supported that man financially, so she ended up in even deeper debt. Although she became confident as a woman after running away from home and improving herself physically, not only was the man she attracted to taken away from her, she had to pay alimony. So maybe she tried to heal her emotional wounds by going to the host club. Rachel became knee-deep in debt after being into the host club. She ended up borrowing money from the black market lending. In order to pay back the debt with high interest rate, the moneylender made her stop her work and she was flown overseas to serve scary men. She's no idea what they will do to her, so she's always making sure she does what they request. They talk to her in a language she doesn't understand, so she gets scolded every time. Apparently she's had enough of it. Well, it's a result of her own doing. Now, as for me, I got back together with Jacob and we're very happy every day. We met through a lot, but I feel like our bond is now stronger because of those challenges. The other day, while Jacob and I had a date at home, my special rice bowl topped with spicy minced meat.
Wow, this looks delicious.
After your discharge from the hospital, you were emaciated, but I'm so glad that you're back to your healthy state again.
It's all thanks to you, Paige. I'm very sorry for what I did.
You're apologizing again, but you know what? I need to apologize to you too. I now think I shouldn't have backed down that easily. When you broke up with me, I should have told you immediately about Rachel's true intentions. But when the man I loved told me to break up with him, I was so shocked that I ended up being mean to you. A part of me thought that you would never be attracted to Rachel, and I knew about Rachel's real intentions, so I sorta knew how she would treat you. So I guess we're even.
Paige.
Now let's eat. I'm quite confident about my cooking today. My name is Paige. I just turned 30 and I love fashion. When I was little, I used to choose outfits for my dolls and play dress up with them. I'm not tall, so I've always dreamed of wearing different outfits stylishly, just like how models in fashion shows do. I sometimes get jealous of my older sister, because she's tall and has a slim figure, so she looks great in whatever clothes she wears. But fashion is different for everyone, and I'm trying to enjoy my unique style. My mother and older sister are busy, and they like my sense of style, so I'm often asked to coordinate outfits with them. I've been waiting for Plumes, my favorite fashion brand, to open a store nearby, and today's the opening day of that store in the mall where I frequent. Also, my sister asked me to buy a jacket from Plumes, so I'll go today. When I arrived at the mall, many people were there for Plumes. I was getting a bit worried whether I can buy the item I was asked to buy. That's when I locked eyes with a sales lady. Welcome! Oh, hi! Do you need help with something? I was asked to buy this jacket. I then showed a picture of what my sister asked me to buy. Oh, please wait a moment. She looks like a very kind sales lady. After a moment, she came back with the jacket I was looking for. Thank you so much! Is there anything else you need help with? I thought of an outfit that would match this jacket, but I wonder what this sales lady thinks about it. Actually, my older sister asked me to buy this jacket, and I think this outfit might go well with it. What do you think? I told her my idea. I think that looks great, too. Thank you. I'd like to have the blouse and pants as well. Sure, I'll be back in a jiffy. She then brought up exactly what I was thinking of. Wow, amazing! It looks like just what I had in mind. Really? Do you like the color as well? Yes, it's exactly what I wanted. This sales lady is amazing at what she does. I'd like to pay for these, please. Thank you. Please follow me. I then followed her and we headed to the cashier. I feel like I'm gonna get along well with this sales lady, so I decided to ask her name. Is it okay if I ask your name? Huh? Oh, sure. I'm Mary. And I'm Paige. I'm just so happy that you were able to find just what I was looking for. I'm glad to hear that. I think our taste in fashion is similar. We then had a little chat. I left the mall elated. What? You're curious whether my sister liked the outfit I chose for her? Well, of course. She loved it. She even asked me to choose outfits for her again. I shop at Plumes several times after that, and I enjoyed choosing outfits together with Mary. Mary and I really have the same taste in fashion. I feel all my insecurities flying away. Shopping has become even more fun now, so I decided to go to the mall again today. But then... Oh, there she is! I immediately saw Mary the moment I arrived at the shop, but unfortunately she's talking to another customer. She did notice me though and gave me a slight bow. I think I'll look around the shop as I wait for Mary. I wonder what kind of outfit I'll choose today. That's when someone called me. Welcome. Do you need help with something? Oh, I've never seen this sales lady before. Oh, thank you, but I was waiting for Mary, so I'll just browse around for a while. I thought it would be rude to say that, but I also think it's better to tell her frankly. What? Oh, is that so? But Mary will probably take her time, so... Right, but it's alright, I'm not in a rush, so... Is that so? But what are you looking for? I can help you with it if you don't mind. I might recommend something different from what Mary might, though. I would like to help you out with whatever you need. Please tell me what you're looking for. Are you looking for a jacket, or a skirt, or belts and bags? Whoa, she's so in my face. I don't like people like this. I already said no, so I hope she goes away. I think I'll just look around for a bit. You think you can do that? Huh? Listen, this might sound rude, but you don't look like you belong. Huh? What do you mean? I'm actually the manager of this store. I got promoted to this branch from our branch on the island. I believe they promoted me to this position here because of my ability. Speaking from this ability I have, I think you're a bit... stores have their concepts and styles. This might sound rude, but I don't think that you match with our concept. Seriously? That's just plain rude. What do you mean by that? She then laughed at me. Actually, for people like you, our store, I don't think you fit here. What? Is she for real? What do you mean? Oh, you don't get it? You want me to explain it to you? With your height and body type, you can't wear our clothes stylishly. What the hell is wrong with this woman? Is she saying that I can't wear what I want to wear? Listen, I'm the customer, am I not? She then gave a very deep sigh. Oh no, are you a Karen? What, a Karen? Everything here is nice, right? That's right, that's why I want to wear the clothes from here. I started getting very irritated. I went to different stores to look and buy clothes, but this is the first time I've been treated this way. Thank you for your patience, Paige. Oh, manager, is there a problem? Mary finished helping the other customer, and it looks like she noticed that Hilda and I are quarreling. I was just talking to her about this store. Right, I understand why Mary is confused about what Hilda just said. Hilda then looked at me and said something. Have you seen yourself in a mirror? Frankly speaking, we don't have clothes for ugly dwarves. You can't wear our clothes stylishly. Manager, what are you saying? Mary, you too. Huh? It's a waste of time helping ugly dwarves like her. Go help other customers. This is why your sales aren't growing. But, Manager! Did I say something wrong? First of all, if you only keep on helping her out, you won't be able to help other customers. Mary, I think I'll go home for now. Mrs. Paige. Yeah, that's what you should do. How about you go look for a clothing store that suits you? I bet you'll find a brand that suits ugly dwarves like you. Oh, you better brace yourself! I'm not the type of person who gets heated up and gets blinded to everyone around me. Meaning, I didn't go home without a fight. She'll see what I mean tomorrow. I went to the shop again together with a certain person. The long-awaited day of the great conviction has come. Welcome, Mrs. Paige, I heard Mary's cheerful voice. Hi! I'm so glad you came back. I was worried you might not come back. I felt relieved when I saw Mary's face brighten. I bet Mary was also worried. Wait, what? You came with... Is that... Oh, you noticed? Hello. Mrs. Keller, it's a pleasure to meet you. But I wonder where that evil woman is. I searched around, then she finally appeared. How dare you show up again in this store? What do you think you're doing? Oh my, won't she regret what she said? Hearing what Hilda said, the person who came with me knitted her eyebrows. Mary, have you been disobeying what I said again? I'm your superior. What, Manager? You can't say... You're helping out that ugly dwarf again. Oh, she did mention that she just got promoted from a branch on an island to the branch here in the city. So I guess she has no idea who Mrs. Keller is. But on the website of this branch, Mrs. Keller's picture and profile are there. This manager has become like a goblin because she didn't even do a slight research. Mary then informed Hilda after Mrs. Keller and I looked at each other. Manager, please stop addressing her this way. Mrs. Paige is also a valued customer. Also, Mrs. Keller is... Shut up! I am the head of this store. You're supposed to follow my directions. How many times do I have to tell you? Listen, we don't need ugly dwarves in this store. Her being here will bring the value of our clothes down. See? She's just a nuisance to the other customers. Tell her to get out of here. Hilda then started gesturing like she was shooing me away. The other customers noticed what she was doing and I saw their faces twitching. That was just too rude, so I told her. After all, that's the reason why I came here today. I'd like to buy everything here. Huh? Miss Paige. Didn't you hear me? I'd like to buy everything. What, everything? What are you saying? Just give me everything. Oh, by the way, can I try on everything that I want to try on? Mary, can you help me? Hey, what are you doing? Seeing what I did, Hilda started getting angry. What are you doing? Stop it. I said I'll buy everything, didn't you hear me? There's no way you can afford everything. Don't worry, I can afford all of it. What do you mean? Should I reveal my identity? Alright then. After saying that, I removed my eyeglasses. The moment I did, I heard people whispering. Oh my, the president of the mall even came running. When he saw me, he even slightly bowed his head toward me. Hilda was shocked and out of words, so I told her, I'm actually the designer of Plumes. Right, Mrs. Keller? What? What? Oh my, even Mary is shocked. Come to think of it, I haven't even revealed my identity to Mary yet. As for Hilda, she can't stop blinking her eyes. What? This can't be true. Hilda was flustered when she found out, but unfortunately for her, it's the truth. It's the truth. As the general manager of Plumes, this is what I'm saying, so it's true. Wait, what? You're the general manager? Hilda turned pale and panicked. Mrs. Paige, I'm truly sorry for how our employee treated you. Mrs. Keller started apologizing to me. Oh my, it looks like she can't even finish her sentence looking at an angry Miss Keller. So I told her, hey, Miss Hilda, do you know what the concept of Plumes is? You are the manager, so you should know this. Of course you know what it is, right, Hilda? Well, it's... Plumes? Oh, plumes means feathers in French. Whether they're slim or chubby, we aim to feather out insecurities and fly high with confidence. That's what our brand stands for. Exactly! You look like this is your first time hearing this, Hilda. Everything you said to me was all wrong. But She doesn't seem like she's convinced. But to have a manager who doesn't understand the brand's concept is outrageous. That's why Mrs. Kelly and I, after several surveys conducted, Mrs. Paige and I conducted exhaustive research. Hilda, you lied in your resume. You can probably tell by now, but you're fired. Also, what you did to me is defamation. You lied in your resume and deceived the company, so we will be investigating your fraudulent acts. What? But Wait! You agree with proceeding to that, right, Mrs. Keller and Mr. President? Both of them were filled with rage, but they nodded their heads. But if I get fired, my money, I still need to pay my credit card company. There's no use in arguing. You reap what you sow. You should regret this. But no. The guard then got a hold of the crying Hilda and they disappeared somewhere. Curious about what happened after that. Apparently the employees of the company sued her, so I bet it was hell for her. Of course, I also sued her for defamation and other things. I heard that she's working plenty of different jobs just so that she can pay off everything she owes. She reaped the bad seeds that she's sown. As for me, I'm continuing to work hard as a designer. Today I'm meeting Mary, who's been promoted to manager, so I came by the store today, too. Hi, Mary. Oh, Miss Paige, welcome. What's being a manager like? Are you used to it now? Yes, little by little I'm getting used to it. I'm doing the best I can with the help of the rest of the staff. I'm glad to hear that. As the designer of this brand, I feel assured now that you're the manager of this store. Ever since Mary became the manager of this store, all the other employees now look happy. They all know Mary's personality. Also, ever since Mary became the manager, the atmosphere changed for the better. After all, I am able to shop now with leisure. Feather out your insecurities and fly high with confidence. I will continue to design stylish and comfortable wear for those who want to be more confident about themselves. My name is Paige. I'm a 40-year-old office worker. My husband, Shawn, and I tied the knot 3 years ago. He's 5 years older than me. He has a 15-year-old son named Wallace, his child from his previous marriage. I wanted to become like a real mother to Wallace, but it's not as easy as I hoped it would be. Well, I can't blame him for that, though. By the way, do you have a dream? I have a dream that I've been dreaming since I was little. That dream is to become a manga artist. I feel a bit embarrassed. Some of you think that at 40 years old, why am I talking about my dreams? But I believe in the words that someone wise once said. If there's a will, there's a way. That's right. Nothing can stop me from achieving my dream. What does my family think about this? My husband is a very good person with a kind heart and a generous soul, and as deep as the sea and as wide as the sky. That's why when we got married, he said to me,
Your dream is my dream. Let's make that dream happen together.
That's what he said to me. Jealous? He helps me a lot with the chores at home too. When he cooks like a 5-star chef. When he cleans, the whole house is spotless. He also folds the clothes neatly, like displays at the store. He's like Superman to me. God gifted me with Superman before achieving my dream. But you know what? Although we're very happy, we have a minor problem. It all started with what I said. Shawn, what are we having for dinner tonight?
We're having your favorite roast beef.
Oh, really? I love the roast beef you make. I can't stop myself from having seconds. Oh, what should I do?
Just eat as much as you want.
Oh, no, but I'll gain more weight.
Don't worry, you're still pretty even when you get chubby.
Oh, Shawn. It was a typical day for us to playfully tease each other. That's when I asked Shawn for advice. Shawn, I want your opinion on something.
Huh? What is it?
Actually, I'm thinking of quitting my job.
Huh? Why?
Shawn looked at me with a curious expression. Well, it's difficult to do work and chores at the same time.
But I'm helping you with the chores at home, right?
Thank you for helping me with the chores, but I guess that's not the reason. I mean, I want to use more of my time on creating manga.
Is that so?
I bet you're thinking that at this age I should give up my dream. I feel bad for putting you in this position.
No, I don't think that at all. I've always known that that's your dream, and I support you to go after your dream. I promise you that. But? It's nothing.
Huh? I wonder why he doesn't want to tell me.
Right. I think you just do what you want to do, Paige.
We had dinner after that like nothing happened, but I was was bothered by what he said earlier. Ever since Shawn and I had that conversation, I tried to help out more around the house by doing more chores than before. I worked hard, and it was difficult, but work it. I then resigned from work after a lot of consideration. But right after I resigned from my job, I started noticing Shawn's behavior change. He started coming late, and he comes home drunk almost every night. Even on days off, he says he needs to go to work and goes out the door. That was the first time he acted like that, so I feel very worried. I feel like Shawn and I haven't talked to each other properly lately. Maybe he was actually against me quitting my job. I said those words out loud while taking a break on the sofa.
Of course he is!
Suddenly, out of nowhere, I heard Wallace's voice. Wallace?
If you quit your job, it'll affect our living expenses. I understand why Dad doesn't want that.
Huh? What are you...
At least think about your family. You're gonna be a manga artist who will completely rely financially on her husband, right?
What? No, I don't intend to completely rely financially. But he can't just expect me to know without telling me.
Use your imagination, future manga artist.
Wallace doesn't respect me at all. When Shawn and I got married, Wallace was still in the 6th grade, but he's always disrespected me since that time.
Well, I don't really care at all, as long as I get my allowance.
He's always been like this since he was a kid, but he's evolved even more now. But I think that's what makes him himself, so I don't really mind it that much. But more importantly, I wonder what he meant when he said it will affect our living expenses. Because Shawn is working and I have money saved up. What Wallace told me bothered me a lot, but no matter how many times I asked him about it, he kept ignoring me. I felt like it'd be awkward if I asked Shawn about it though. But a few days later, an incident occurred. A few days later.
I'm going now!
Are you coming home late again tonight? Shawn left the door without saying a thing. We didn't get to talk properly again today. I heaved a deep sigh and then heard Wallace's voice. What?
My dad, I think he's fed up with you.
Huh?
Bye!
Hey, wait a minute! He didn't bother to listen to what I said and he closed the door in my face. Wallace left again, leaving me with a word of doubt. That's when my phone rang. It was from my good friend, Amy. Hello? Hello, Paige! Good morning, what's up? Did something happen? You sound like you're in a panic. I'm not just panicking, I'm freaking out! I'm looking at something very bad. Huh? What are you looking at? I'll hang up for now. She then hung up the call. I wonder what happened. Amy is my friend from college. We worked at the same company too, so we're still in contact and good friends to this day. Amy is always calm, cool, and collected, so it's rare for her to panic like she did. That Amy that I know is freaking out, so I was very worried about what might have happened to her. A few minutes later, my phone rang again. Amy, what happened? Did something happen? Paige, today's a day off, right? I don't have work today, so can I go to your house now? Yeah, sure, but I'm already headed there ASAP. An hour later, Amy arrived at our house. Are you all right? What happened? Paige! I've never seen Amy this freaked out before. I realized something very bad happened. It's probably something very important. That's when something very shocking came out. Actually, I think Shawn might be cheating on you. What? There's no way he... What are you saying? At first, I thought I was just imagining things. That's why I tailed them. But my suspicions were right. He's having an affair. After saying that, Amy then showed me the video she took earlier. In the video was a man and a woman holding hands while walking. I am certain that was Shawn's back. Paige, are you all right? I'm fine, but this is not enough proof that he's cheating on me, right? But look, after that, the two went to a hotel while holding hands. Do you know who that woman is? No, I've never even seen her before. To tell you honestly, even though I was responding to Amy's questions, my mind wasn't really working. I can't believe that Shawn is cheating on me. Did you notice any signs of him having an affair? Signs? Well, ever since I told him that I wanted to stop working, I did notice that his behavior changed, but... I see. Anything else? Also, Wallace did say something like his father's probably fed up with me. I remember him saying that. So maybe Wallace knows something. I wonder... Maybe Wallace noticed something too. I'll ask him when he comes home tonight. Listen, if something happens, call me immediately, okay? Okay, I will. Thank you, Amy. Amy just came to tell me that and went home. That night...
I'm home!
How was your day? Listen, I then grabbed his arm.
What?
It looks like Shawn is panicking a lot. I need to talk to you about something.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
What? What are you saying all of a sudden?
Let me give it to you straight. Are you cheating on me? Then when Shawn showed a stunned look, but right after that, he responded with something unexpected. Because I thought he would try to hide the fact or freak out, but instead...
Oh, you found out?
He responded nonchalantly. Wait, I found out? That's it? That's your reaction?
I just answered your question. I'm such an honest person, so...
That's not the point. You and I are married, right? So you can't have an affair, right?
Oh, is that what you meant?
Why are you cheating on me? Give me an explanation.
Well, I guess I had no choice.
What? I don't understand. Don't tell me that the reason why you come home late these days and you going out on the weekends is because you're having an affair.
I guess that's right.
Unbelievable. I was so shocked that my jaw dropped while I was stunned by what I just heard.
I'm home!
That was when Wallace came home.
Wallace, you're home.
How was your day, Wallace? Wallace is grinning.
What happened? Are you two fighting? Dad, did she finally find out? Yeah, looks like it. So what are you gonna do now?
Huh?
Are you gonna continue being a family? Well, I don't mind, as long as I get my allowance.
Is your allowance all you think about?
Of course.
Shawn then headed to the bedroom without saying a word. He then pulled out something. Hey, we're not done talking yet. What are you doing?
You're probably going to ask me to get a divorce, right? So I'm packing my stuff.
What?
Your dream was also my dream, but if you're not going to work and make money, that's a different story. Because it wouldn't make sense for me to be with a woman earning no money. If you're going to make money, then I don't mind you chasing your dreams, but if you're quitting your job, then goodbye. No demand of alimony because I did most of the housework, and I'm not really interested in your dreams. But I gave you moral support. Well, I might be the one who had an affair, but you're the one who started chasing your dreams while I support you financially. Also, Wallace said that if you don't earn money, he said he doesn't need you. I believe that if I get married, I'll choose someone who can bring money home. With all that said, goodbye.
After saying that, they took a small amount of their stuff and they hopped in the car and left me. It felt like a storm came and went and took away everything. 3 months later. It's been 3 months since Shawn and I got divorced. My days slowly got back to normal. Whenever I remember Shawn, I get furious, but I guess I'll just see it as a life lesson. I moved to a new condo after that. It's a corner room in a 10-story condominium. Good exposure to sunlight, and it's not noisy at all. The weather's great today, so I will eat my favorite pudding while taking in the great view. That's when I heard some movement from next door. I think someone's moving into the room. Then the doorbell rang. When I opened the door, a woman was standing there. Yes? She looks familiar. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Sarah. We just moved in next door. I remember now. It's that woman. When I opened the door, Shawn's lover was standing right there. And at the back were Shawn and Wallace. I showed up when the door opened, so I begged they were shot too. Because they were pale. This means one thing. It's time to take my revenge. Nice to meet you. My name is Paige. Paige? Oh, that name sounds familiar. Oh, you're that famous manga artist, right? That's right. After that unfortunate incident in my life, I received a Rookie of the Year award and I made my long-awaited debut as a manga artist. They let go of a large fish. See? As long as you don't give up, dreams do come true. I read your debut manga. Thank you. It was amazing! It is true that everything is based on a true story? Yes, everything I wrote happened in real life. It's a personal story of my marriage life. I know who she is, but she has no idea who I am. She's looking at me without any clue of carefree adoration. Laugh while you can. Really? I would love to have your signature. Of course! After all, I would like you to sign some papers too. Huh? What do you mean? You don't need to know now. You'll find out later. I wanted to talk to you too. That's right! Those two over there too! What?
Oops.
What do you mean?
Now that the greetings are over, let's go back now.
What are you saying? She's a very famous person. I want to talk to her more. Her head is in a field of flowers right now. Mrs. Paige, I would like to ask you some more questions about the characters in the story. Do you want to know?
What? Wait, We're going?
Well, to keep it short and simple, they're not that far away from here. Do they live in the city? Even closer. Oh, really? Where? Right there behind you! Huh? The characters in the manga are those two, Shawn and Wallace. What? So does that mean... That's right, you're the other woman. Wait, what but... What? I never expected them to come and get caught. They're like moths to a flame. All three of them turned pale. I kindly stayed there for them. First of all, Shawn! You need to pay alimony for what you did. Quite a time has passed already, so maybe I'll add an interest rate. And as for you, Sarah, I will be demanding alimony from you, too. Of course I will. And as for you, Wallace,
Oh no.
you have done quite a lot of bad, too. I know everything. I know that you dropped out of high school and you're playing around with the money you received from them, right? You ripped your friend off of their money, and I also know about your shoplifting.
What?
Wait, what? My legal advisor will contact you later, so look forward to that. I will make you take that responsibility for what you did, and I will never let you get away without taking accountability for what you did.
But wait!
Don't expect me to wait just because you asked me to. Please forgive us. Don't expect me to forgive you just because you asked me to.
I'm not involved in...
Of course you are! After saying that, I slammed the door and locked it. I heard the three of them crying outside, but I ignored them. They were very loud, so I called the cops and reported them. It became silent after a while. After that, I demanded alimony from them with a hell of a lawyer. Apparently, Wallace shoplifted plenty of times, so he ended up being sent to prison. As for Shawn, he resigned from work because of what happened. Then, when they ran low on money, they had fights as a couple. Unable to make ends meet, Sarah resigned from work as well. Shawn then started complaining about Sarah not earning money. Shawn also found out about Sarah's debts that she was hiding, so they ended up getting a divorce about that. They're both knee-deep in debt, and their son is a problem child in trouble with the police. I bet they feel like they're in hell. Karma gave them what they deserved. As for me, it's smooth sailing. I am so glad that I didn't give up my dreams. I'm living my life as a manga artist, and I continue to write manga. I have not a shred of regret in my life. Now it's time for a break. Time for my favorite pudding. I'm Pam, a 28-year-old housewife. I live with my husband, John, and our daughter, Penelope. Well, and actually also my mother-in-law from 4 years ago. Since my father-in-law passed away the year after our wedding, we thought she would have a hard time living alone, so we invited her. Having lost my parents when I was young, I viewed my in-laws as my own parents and didn't mind it at first. But in reality, it wasn't so kind. Once we started living together, my mother-in-law's true colors showed. It seems like she dislikes me. Why? Well, I was raised by my grandparents instead of my parents, and I started working part-time at a young age, where John and I met when I was 20. And she didn't like these aspects of my background. It became clear after living together. Oh, why is she here then? I wondered that too in the beginning. But the answer is because she simply wants to bully me and take her anger out on me. But I won't be defeated by something ridiculous like that. My strong will and persistence are also things that make her angry. I'm now talking to her, and guess how it's going? Pam, why don't you go grocery shopping already? I was just about to go. I see. I want to eat meat today. Penelope wants fried chicken. So would the same be okay? What? What are you talking about? When I say meat, I mean beef, okay? What's so fun about having to eat fried chicken, for crying out loud? But we had steak 3 days ago, though. Matsuzaka beef. This month's food budget is tight because of that. Then how about you earn some more money? You're always at home. Then can you help me with housework? What? Are you serious? Why would I? Hey, didn't your parents teach you to respect your elders? Oh wait, you don't have any. My bad. What? You just wanted to say that, huh? How awful, right? And she targets me when John isn't around. She pretends to be a kind mother-in-law in front of him so he won't notice our bad relationship. Anyways, going back, she not only complains about the food, but also the laundry. Hey Pam, what is this? Why are you drying my dress here instead of in the sunlight? Oh, because the label says to avoid drying in direct sunlight. So what? Do you know it's not gonna dry completely and it might smell? Jeez. Didn't your mother teach you that? Oh wait, you don't have a mother, my bad. Here she goes again. Ugh, I can't believe how someone would be so cruel. Every day is like this. Bullying me has become her daily routine. I thought about talking to John, but he's been extremely busy with work. Seeing him come home late every night drained. I can't just tell him, your mother is being rude and making my life miserable. Honestly, it's very stressful. But since I lost my parents, I want to treasure his family, so I endure her bullying. If only my father-in-law were still alive, things might have been different. Speaking of which, his relatives gather at our house for the anniversary of his death every year. And this time, a huge incident happened. The escalated bullying led to an unexpected turn. Mother-in-law started it by going on a rampage, though. After visiting his grave and everyone gathering at his house. Welcome! Good to see you all. Sorry that it's dirty because Pam is so bad at cleaning. But make yourselves at home. What? Excuse me, why don't you clean then? Sorry for the mess, but please make yourselves comfortable.
Hey, it's not a mess at all. This place is always clean.
Yeah, my house is way dirtier because I'm not good at cleaning.
You're great at this. It's hard to believe you have a small child.
Thank you so much. The relatives are so kind to me like this, but seeing that... Hey, can you stop praising her like that? She'll become even more lazy about cleaning. If you think so, then why don't you help her? Why? Cleaning is the daughter-in-law's job. I don't want to take that away from her. Really? Yes, really. Anyways, let's set that aside and eat. I ordered premium eel this year, too.
Yes! So excited! Huh? Where's John, by the way?
He was called in today, actually.
For real? Haven't seen him in a while.
He was really sad about that, too.
I feel so bad eating premium eel while he's busy.
He'll be so happy to hear that, but please don't worry. I've saved some for him.
Is that so? Great! Then let's eat together.
I would love to. Thank you so much. But the moment I was about to sit down, my mother-in-law shouted at me in an ear-piercing voice. Hey! Huh? Why are you trying to sit down? Are you serious? Go prepare some tea for everyone.
Hey, she doesn't need...
Oh, you never move unless you're told. So useless. I'm sorry. Oh God, here she goes again. While I was fed up with this, my brother-in-law came to my rescue.
Do you need a hand, Pam?
Oh, no, it's... Don't! You're a guest! Oh, you're so inconsiderate, Pam. Look, you're making everyone feel awkward. This is why I can't stand people without parents. Go make the tea right now. Yes, ma'am. Oh, this year too! She found some excuse to not let me eat the eel. I knew it, but it really pisses me off every time. After serving the tea, she'll definitely say there's not enough food and tell me to go make something, or go buy some alcohol, or some other tasks. As I was grumbling in my mind and heading to the kitchen, my father-in-law's siblings started to yell at her for me because they couldn't stand the unreasonable demands. But my mother-in-law herself is completely unaware that her behavior has gone beyond the limits.
How rude of you! She can sit here if she wants to.
Why? Because that...
No matter what task, you handle it so well.
Thank you so much! Absolutely, you're very efficient and amazing. I'm honored to get praised by them, but I sense someone is getting more irritated because of this. As a wife, you don't even do your duties, and you don't even have parents.
That's not appropriate to say. Take that back!
Because this wife who's so useless has the nerve to take my precious... Hey, Pam, does she say things like this often? Oh, well, yeah. Oh dear! Using her mother-in-law's position to bully her daughter-in-law. So outdated. Or maybe she's just bored and has lost her marbles. Even though I'm bullied, I couldn't help but laugh. And then, to my surprise, my mother-in-law backed down. I was completely stunned. Fine, okay. Come sit with us and eat, Pam. Here's your seat. What? No way, really? Thank you very much. This is so rare. But I know there's gonna be a storm tomorrow. Anyways, I never thought she would say okay. I happily took my seat, of course. After that, being so excited, I took the lid off the box. What?
Hey, Mom, why does it look so different from ours?
It does?
It's broiled Pacific celery instead of eel.
Yes, on top of the rice was canned Pacific celery instead of eel. There's nothing wrong with it. I specifically prepared canned Pacific celery for you. It's good for your health since I was worried about you. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be that easy. There's no way she'll say, let's sit down and eat. But can you think about something ridiculous like this? Swapping these? This is just cruel. Everyone was stunned not being able to speak while she was smirking. And then, out of nowhere, Penelope spoke up. She's been helping me regularly when I'm always being bullied, actually. But today, with everyone here, she decided to make a big scene since it was a good opportunity. Look, everyone is shocked. Are you still planning to not let Mom eat the eel in this situation? Listen, she's busy with the guests and Pacific celery is very nutritious. I see. Got it. I gave you one final chance, but you chose to waste it. What are you talking about? Hey, how about you handle the guests? Why? That's... Because everyone is your in-laws.
Come to think of it, yes.
But this is a... Isn't this a gathering for Grandpa? Who's his wife? You are. Yeah, I agree with her. But... Also, if it's nutritious, you should eat it first.
Hey, yeah, you're absolutely right, Penelope.
You better not get mad at me. Who's the one being so mean that a kid can even tell? It's pathetic. How can you be so cruel to the person your son loves? Shouldn't you cherish them since they're important to him? And you're such a coward for not showing your true self in front of him, too. It shows that you don't truly value him either.
True that. You're a nasty person.
You've been incredibly strong. Shawn is lucky to have you as his wife. Everyone is on my side. My mother-in-law was speechless, mouth agape, and stunned in front of Penelope. I then went on and said, "Thank you, everyone. But it's all right since this will be the last year, so..." What? What do you mean by that? John, you can come out!
Pam!
Huh? What are you doing here? I thought you went to work? A little while ago, John noticed I was feeling down and asked if something was wrong. So I told him about all the bullying I've been facing every day. Everything in detail. At first, he looked like he couldn't believe it, but he said he wanted to see it for himself. That's why I had him hide and watch the whole thing today.
I heard everything about you from Pam, Mom.
do anything!
I'm so sorry that I didn't notice anything, Pam. I feel so ashamed of myself.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry.
He kept on bowing his head, apologizing. When he lifted his head, he looked pissed off. It seems like he's entered full anger mode.
I'm cutting ties. We're no longer parent and child. Get the hell out of here!
What? What are you
Shut up! Anyone who makes my beloved Pam upset is done! Leave, right now!
No, please!
If you keep bothering her, I'll call the cops. I won't forgive anyone who hurts her. Start packing your stuff and get out! Before I make you!
Oh, Dad found out! He loves Mom so much that he created a fan club for her all by himself. Hey, Penelope, didn't I tell you many times to keep that a secret? Oh, come on! Hey, did you know that when he introduced himself to the new employees at his company, Dad said that his hobby is you? What? You did? Stop! I'm blushing! I got tons of stories like this about Dad, you know. Do you want to hear more? What? There's more? Of course! I've got even crazier ones. But hey, Mom, we should probably go back. Oh, right, sorry. Pam, I'll apologize for everything. I'm so sorry. I wanted to consider you and father-in-law as my real family since I lost my parents early on. But it's very disappointing that it didn't work out. So, goodbye. Have a nice life. No, please, I have nowhere to go. I'm so sorry, Pam. I really am. I'll do anything for you to forgive me, so please don't kick me out. I beg you. She then clung to my leg, but John grabbed her and threw her outside. He also packed her things and tossed them out. Even her relatives agreed with him, saying her behavior was terrible. After that, she started living in a shabby apartment with no money and family to help her. So she quickly fell into debt. Eventually, she began working in a shady job introduced by a debt collector. But having lived a lazy life up until now, she's rumored to cry every day from being scolded. Well, it's her own fault. As for us, our family has been living happily ever since. Without her, I've been able to enjoy a very stable and peaceful life. Oh, we're all enjoying eating premium meal now since it's father-in-law's death anniversary. Just like every year. Isn't it so delicious? Yeah, it tastes so much better with you here too, Mom.
I know. Enjoying this while seeing you so pleased is simply unbeatable. Yep. You're so cute as always today.
Huh? Dad's at it again. Oh my, again? I'm Paige, a 27-year-old office worker living with my husband, Robert. We've only been married for a short time, but I found out that I was pregnant recently. I immediately called my family and in-laws to share the news. My parents live far away, but my brother Paul lives about 20 minutes away by car. A few hours after I told him about my pregnancy, he came over with strawberries, mangoes, and other fruits. Oh my! Thank you, Paul!
No problem. I'm going on a business trip overseas for a few months, so today was my only chance.
Oh, again? Be careful, okay? He's a freelance writer, mostly working from home, but sometimes travels overseas, like this.
Take care of yourself too, okay? Hey, what are you gonna do about work?
Oh, I'll be taking maternity leave starting next month. Yes, I was set to start maternity leave next month, but I never imagined the terrible days that awaited me from day one. Early in the morning, when I was relaxing on the couch, the doorbell rang. Wondering who it could be, I looked through the intercom and... What? Mother-in-law? Why does it have to be her? I honestly don't like her very much. We've only met a handful of times, but she gives me a long lecture about what it means to be a wife every time. She believes a wife should be devoted to her husband and in-laws, must perfectly manage household chores, and more. Whenever my lifesaver father-in-law's around, he scolds her saying, "Don't bother her with such talk," but I usually just nod along and don't listen to her at all. According to Robert, my mother-in-law had a bad habit of slacking off in the past, and she was thoroughly scolded and trained in household duties by her late mother-in-law. "Hello, Paige, open the door, hurry up!" "Oh, coming." I then quickly rushed and opened the door. "Today's the start of your maternity leave, right? You've often been out of the house working on weekends, so good for you." Yeah, I plan to take it easy and rest." "So this means you can finally focus on household chores. Good." "What? Focus on... Can I come in? Thank you." "Hey, wait!" She half-forcedly came inside and went straight to the living room. She continued her usual non-stop talking, ignoring me. After letting out a deep sigh, I followed her into the living room. Then... "Okay, let's start by cleaning the kitchen." Clean, huh? "From now on, I'll teach you every day so that you can become the perfect wife." "Every day? Are you serious?" "Yup, I'll be very strict on you. You're planning to return to work after giving birth, right? That's why you need to learn now, understood?" Isn't it normal to tell a pregnant woman to take it easy and rest?" I'm experiencing frequent morning sickness since I'm in the early stages of..." "What are you saying? Hey, don't you dare make any excuses. Your mission is to become the perfect wife and devote yourself to Robert and us." What is seriously wrong with her? Well, I was planning to clean the kitchen later on anyway, so... But as I started cleaning the sink as she instructed... "Huh? Hey, you're doing everything wrong. Here." She snatched the sponge from me and... "You need to scrub more like this, you useless wife. I'm so fed up with a daughter-in-law like this. A monkey could do better than you." I'm sorry?" As I was frowning, thinking that if she scrubbed that hard with the rough side of the sponge, it would scratch the sink. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to see. The face of despair, I love it! Muttering nonsense, she smiled with satisfaction. After finishing the kitchen, it was time to clean the bathtub, but after starting it as she instructed... "Ugh, if you clean it like that, you'll take forever. Are you serious?" She snatched the sponge from me again. "Look carefully. This is how you're cleaning and this is how I do it. It's totally different, right?" Yeah. "God, can't you do anything?" After this went on for a while, she said, "I have to prepare dinner before my husband comes home," and finally left. But just before leaving, she said this. "I had so much fun bullying you." What? Bullying? "Yes, I always vowed that if I ever had a daughter-in-law, I'd bully her. I was so annoyed when my mother-in-law was strict with me, but now that I'm in that position, it feels so satisfying. See you tomorrow. Bye." What kind of mother-in-law says that she enjoys bullying her daughter-in-law? I shudder to think what kind of terrible things she'll do to me in the future. So, I told Robert about what she did and said during the day when he got home, but...
Hey, you know I'm busy, right? I don't have time to get involved in mother-in-law and daughter-in-law issues. Deal with it yourself.
Yes, he's been coming home late every day recently because of overtime, but... I mean, all you need to do is call your mom and say, "Since Paige wants to rest, don't come to our house, please."
Why do I need to do that? Anyways, did you become a bit old lady-like?
What?
They say women age quickly after giving birth, but you already look like that during pregnancy. Put some effort into your appearance. Women at my company do.
Hey, don't go off topic. Can you seriously listen? She said that bullying me is the best thing ever.
So what? It doesn't matter to me.
How rude! From that day on, we argued more often. Even though my mother-in-law kept coming over every day saying annoying things like, "You're useless," and "Bullying is so fun," Robert just ignored me when I talked about it. By the time I was 3 months pregnant, he went on a 6-month business trip. One of my acquaintances works at his company, and within a week of his departure, she called me and said, "It seems like he volunteered to go on the business trip." She also said he often complains about me at work to everyone. That guy. He ran away because he didn't want to get involved between us, huh? He always had a lazy side, but I thought he was going to be reliable when I needed him. The next day I went to his business trip location and yelled, "What the hell is your problem?" But something unbelievable happened there. I'll explain that in detail later, so I'll skip it for now. On the way back to the Shinkansen, I received a call from mother-in-law. "I know you're out today, but you'll be home tomorrow, right? I'll come over to bully you, so you better be feeling okay." Yes. "Good. See you tomorrow." After saying that, she hung up. The next day, as promised, she came over and... "Okay, stop by preparing lunch since it's almost time." "I'm sorry, but I'm feeling unwell. Probably from the tiredness of going out yesterday." "Excuse me?" Can you not listen to what your mother-in-law's saying? Hey, what's with that cutting? Give it to me. Seriously, you're so useless. Where are the cooking chopsticks? Oh, when will you ever learn how to do household chores as perfectly as I can? God, this person is so annoying, but this situation is actually super convenient for me. At first I thought she was the worst because she kept saying nasty things to me, but I realized something just before Robert went on his business trip. Since then, I've been letting her into the house thinking this is perfect in my mind. One Sunday midday, a little over a month after Robert went on his business trip. Sorry for being late. I went to different supermarkets trying to find ingredients to teach you how to make French cuisine today. She arrived just when I stepped outside and locked the door. So excited to teach you today, too. Whoa, where are you going from now with that? She tilted her head in confusion, seeing my big luggage next to me. You're late, mother-in-law. I was waiting patiently to tell you in person. About what? Are you going on a trip? No, I'm moving to my brother's house since he came home from his overseas trip. What? Moving? I didn't hear anything about this from Robert, but before that, why are you two moving in with your Robert isn't coming with me. I'm moving in by myself. What? My words made her eyes widen in surprise, and she looked shocked. I know, you're just running away from me because you don't like getting bullied, huh? No. Married couples need to live together. Also, I won't be able to... Oh, actually, Robert and I are no longer married. What? Remember when I went out early in the morning? I went to his business trip location, and when I found him, he was having an affair with a female colleague. Affair? Yes, I demanded alimony from both of them and child support from him. He said once this business trip is over, I'll personally tell Mom and Dad about the divorce, so stay silent until then. He was probably just too guilty about the affair to report it sooner. No, Robert, having an affair, this isn't happening. But him delaying the report was so convenient for me, because that meant you, who didn't know anything, would come over every day to do all the household chores for me. Doing household chores? No, I was just having fun bullying. The insults were frustrating, but you'd always take whatever I was holding and proudly show me your way of doing things while handling all the chores. Honestly, it was a huge help during my severe morning sickness phase. What? I was so terrified at first, thinking what kind of psychopath you were since you said bullying is the best thing ever, but then I realized, wait, maybe you're just clueless and I couldn't stop laughing. You've just been played by me all along, you know? She instantly turned red. God, how dare you look down on me! The moment she tried to attack me, my father-in-law ran over and grabbed the back of her collar. You see, I got tired of waiting for her to come over, so I reported Robert's affair and our divorce to him by text. I also tried calling my mother-in-law, but she didn't answer, so I was thinking she might be busy. I texted him instead. She was probably too engrossed in shopping to notice my call. Additionally, I sent my father-in-law a voice recording of her verbally abusing me. After deeply bowing and apologizing to me multiple times, he promised to punish Robert properly. After that, he turned to her and said, I'm not losing my grandchild because of you, it's a divorce. He loves children and was genuinely looking forward to the birth of his grandchild. When I told him I was pregnant, he cried and kept thanking me. He was so cute. Why divorce all of a sudden? He shouted, shut up, we're going to get the divorce papers now, come! And dragged her, who was crying, towards the elevator. Wait, no, get off of me, please! Ah! As they went into the elevator, her anguished screams gradually faded away. After that, I got a large amount of alimony from Robert and his affair partner, and also made him pay child support. Additionally, my father-in-law made my mother-in-law pay me alimony too. I refused it at first since she was clueless enough to do the household chores for me, even though she said bullying was fun, but he insisted, so I accepted it. After she paid me, my father-in-law immediately went to the city office, submitted the divorce papers, and kicked her out of the house. After that, she moved into a cheap apartment and started working as a housekeeper to pay off debts and for her living expenses. However, she repeatedly bullied the daughter of that household and even injured her, leading to her arrest. Despite still being in shock from her divorce, life in prison must be extremely tough for her and seems like she's mentally drained now. As for Robert, rumors about his affair with a colleague spread by my acquaintance, leading to both of them being ostracized and eventually resigning. At that point, his father forcibly took him to a distant relative's farm in the countryside. Robert also joined a temple, shaved his head, and now spends his days shuttling between them. He barely gets 2 hours of sleep, and seems like the temple's head priest and the farmers are both incredibly strict. Since he's lazy and weak, he's constantly being scolded. After all that chaos, his relationship with the affair partner didn't last and they broke up quickly. Oh, and guess what? The affair partner is also facing a similar fate, so don't worry. All three of them are struggling and having a tough time as they have to repay the debt they incurred to pay me, so they can't use their salaries for themselves. On the other hand, I moved to Paul's place and safely gave birth to my daughter. Shortly after, I returned to work and was allowed to work from home for a while to take care of her. Paul also helps me with childcare, which is a huge help. I bought baby supplies with the alimony I received, which is great. I visit my father-in-law once a month with my daughter to show my gratitude for his support, including the alimony. Oh, right! The other day while having dinner with Paul... this is delicious! You're so good at cooking. This clam chowder is so nourishing. Thank you for always cooking for me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for doing the housework for me. And actually, thank you for moving here. I've been lonely since I started living in this huge house, but it's lively and fun every day.
I feel the same. Above all, it's such a joy to see my daughter growing up. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!